Hey everyone, and good evening. Welcome back to another STS Software stream. Sorry about being late. We had a few technical issues, but hopefully those should all be ironed out now. And it's great to see you all, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We're of course joined by two very special guests today. We're back for another community convoy. Not only are we joined by Darius, live from the studios in Prague. How you doing, Darius?
Doing great. I'm glad to be here.
Great to have you here. But we're also joined by none other than LorckyTTV, Twitch TV, with us, our special guest for the Community Convoy. Lorky, thank you so much for being here this evening. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for having me.
No, it's great to have you along, and we're excited to do some tracking together. And of course, excited to see quite a few of you from your community as well. For those who maybe don't know who you are or what you really do, maybe you could introduce yourself a little bit to the stream, Lorky.
Well, I am an ATS content creator. I was a trucker ambassador. I had to put that out there. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. No, it's no problem.
So I stream every day. Occasionally, I take a few days off, but I do tweet out every day. My community is, top notch, at least in my opinion. You gotta love your followers. You gotta, every stream technically works off your lurkers. So, I mean, I really don't have much to say about it. I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is, exactly. Yeah, I could not agree more with you. And from what we've seen, you definitely have a fantastic community. And obviously, we all have to be biased, to our own communities. Of course, we're all going to say the best community ever. And overall, everybody is part of this best community ever. But you can find Lorky's socials being posted in the chat as we speak by Nightbot every 5 minutes. Make sure to give this wonderful man a follow over on his Twitch and on his Twitter as well. Like I said, streaming daily, and you do a variety of stuff as well. You don't just do trucking, right? You also play some other games.
Yes, I do play Fishing Planet. I do play some Division 2 once in a while. It all depends on the mood that I'm in at that time.
Exactly.
So if I'm in a crabby mood, it's gonna be shooting.
Exactly. I mean, you got to shake it up a bit sometimes, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I used to play a little bit of Rainbow Division. I'm not sure, Darius, if you've played Rainbow Division before either. I'm okay at it, but some people are they're top notch and know exactly what they're doing, what moves to make, what call outs to make, and what they're doing.
Right.
But,
right.
Darius, have you played it before?
I have no idea what it is. So
you have no. We need to get you hooked up with Loki then. Loki, you got to show him the ropes in Rainbow Division.
Yeah, sure.
And also in Fishing Planet as well. I've heard it's been a pretty popular stream of yours recently. How you been enjoying that?
I actually won my first tournament ever, so I was pretty stoked about that. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great people but yeah, it's about ATS right now.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I mean, it's good to get a variety of games in there as well. And you know what? Fishing can be as relaxing as trucking, though trucking at the same time can be very stressful. And I'm sure both of us are feeling the heat a little bit with the technical issues that have been happening at the start here. But we're here, we're on the road, and we're ready to get some trucking. And keeping on the subject of trucks, let's take a quick look, Darius, if you will, at Lorky's choice of truck today. Lorky, can you guys tell us what you're driving today?
I'm actually driving a Western.
Yeah.
Very nice truck. I enjoy it. I actually did, try to represent, SES a little and give it the SES colors.
I love it. The red, white, and black. You got the international here. Beautiful, looking real nice here. Real nice. And I see Namir. Oh, sorry, Namir. It's just your name tag.
How dare
Darius?
You?
I'm sorry. You know what? It's because Darius has to play on Namiro's account. So not only on Discord is he Namiro, but he's also Namiro in game. But yeah, Darius, what's your choice of truck today as well? I can see you driving around collecting the cargo. You've got yourself
Kenworth. I literally can't drive anything else in ATS, and the paint job that I selected for today, I was like, it kind of represents the weather that was in Prague today, so why not?
Sunny.
Yeah, it was pretty. Everything melting, so.
Yeah. Fair enough. And I think I missed a memo on old school trucking because I'm in a Mac Anthem, which is a little bit more new school, but it does look mean on the road. But you two have got the long noses there, which I think maybe I should have gone for. I think it might have been a better choice. I think it would have been good. But I've gone for an all black paint choice, paint job even. So But oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe I'll switch it up for next time. But no, I mean, I'm excited to get some trucking, and I'm excited to get talking here with you, Loki, as well, to find out what you're all about. You know, how you came to get into streaming and stuff. But before we get into that, let's pick up our jobs. I believe Darius has already got the jobs chosen, so let's grab that already. If you want to hook up your trailer and go.
You guys know how I told you before the stream. I hope this job is not gonna disappear. The one that I had prepared, and of course it disappeared. So
of course,
yeah, we have different one, but it's fine. This one seems fine as well. So yeah, just copy it and just we can head out on the road.
All right. No worries. And to change it up a little bit today, I'll be leading the convoy, which is no problem. And Loki, you're also going to be joining us as well. And well, let's see how we do here.
Yep.
But I'll let you hook up first, and then make sure I don't get in your way here.
That's all right. You're allowed to.
We're allowed to make mistakes. I mean, I make mistakes all the time when I'm trucking. Trust me, I'm no perfect trucker. I am no perfect trucker. That's for sure. There you go. I see you hooking up there. Very nice with the trailer. Very good, very good. And chat, of course. How you doing, chat? It's great to see you all as well.
Chat is suggesting that the double sound from your mic is back. I'm terrified to even admit this, but they are saying that it is. Which...
Well, hopefully we can get this sorted. It seemed like it was fine before, so hopefully it would be a continuous issue. If there is some audio issues, then we apologize, chat. We were working through some of them before, and it seemed like we did fix it, but maybe they might come back.
Maybe they were just ban everybody who said that Alex is you can hear Alex twice. Who was it?
Just ban them all. We'll forget it. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. But of course, chat, it's great to have all of you along as well. Thank you for coming out and supporting not only us, but also Loki as well. I'm sure he definitely appreciates you all being out here as well for today's stream. And
absolutely.
Let's get ourselves on the road, shall we, gentlemen? Let's head on out.
Yes. So the order that we agreed on. Alex, you're gonna go first. Then it's
I am indeed.
And then it's me.
I'm in the hot seat. I'm in the hot seat. I gotta make sure I'm not gonna mess up here. And I know everyone has a different type of driving style. Loki, how would you describe your driving style? Would you say you play by the rules, or do you like to kind of speed up a little bit?
Well, I'll give you a hint. I'm a race driver.
Oh, okay. Well, I gotta hit the pedal then. I gotta hit the pedal.
Yeah.
I gotta get it.
This is definitely new and out of my comfort zone, but that's what makes the game, right?
Absolutely. And speaking of that, how did you get into truck sims? Like, where did it all begin for you? How did you discover American Truck or Euro Truck Simulator 2?
A few years back I started an ETS, and I ran into some kids and decided to back out. Trolls, per se. I came over to ATS, and I've been technically over here since.
Wow. Okay. And you found yourself like a nice little community here with some much better drivers
over here for some reason. At least, in my opinion.
Right, gotcha. And how long ago was that? How long did you get into your trucking?
I would say about maybe six years ago, give or take, around that.
6 years ago. So a bit of a veteran when it comes to the trucking scene then, for sure.
I wouldn't say a veteran. I mean, it sounds good. I'm going to use it. Why not?
Driving for a little while. I got you. Yeah. And but how would you say it compares? Your truck versus American truck. Do you prefer your American trucks? I mean, I imagine it being kind of like the home country, it makes a bit more sense for you, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, when I first went over to ETS and I'm finding myself driving on the wrong side and got reported, I think it's time to stay on my own side of the world here.
That's understandable.
Yeah, that was quite a unexpected happening.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people make that same mistake whenever they've been driving in Europe for a long time, and then they come to the UK, and we're just like, "Hi, we drive on the left-hand side of the road." People don't like that, and I get it. Majority of the world do drive on the right-hand side, and for some reason, the UK we're sticking to the left apparently. So, yeah. Just makes it a bit more harder for me as we're going. But one question which we haven't asked you, which we usually do at the start of our stream, is we got to ask you about your username that you go by, LorckyTTV. Where did that come from? What is the history behind that nickname?
Well, my original nickname was Warlork.
Oh, okay.
I got that from the beginning of World of Warcraft.
Oh, okay.
Back in, I think, 2006, give or take, around that every time.
Mhm.
And as years have gone by, people just started calling me Lorky.
Bit of a nickname.
Like, well, right. So I changed that from Warlock to Lorky.
Mhm.
And Lorky was already taken. So I had to put the TTV at the end. I'm like, so that's how that became what it is today.
Right, gotcha. That's so interesting. And I'm not sure if you still do play, but did you play a lot of World of Warcraft back in the day?
Back then, yes, I have like thousands of hours.
Really?
Invested in that. Then it just got too expensive after a while. I mean, the monthly fee's not too bad, but it's like almost every other or every 3 years they're coming out with a new DLC, and it was just hurting my wallet. Like, yeah, I can't do it.
And when did you stop playing World of Warcraft exactly? Around what expansion?
I would say probably just after Mr. Pandora.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So yeah, it's definitely been a while.
Wow.
All right.
I mean, it's
interesting.
a legendary game in itself. I know. Do you dabble a little bit, right, Darius, in World of Warcraft? Don't you?
I mean, not anymore, but yeah, I spent a while playing World of Warcraft. So yeah, I had no idea actually. I had no idea that you have such history with World of Warcraft, Lorky. I don't know. You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention. I had no idea.
Yeah, I was a what was I? Stay over there. I'm bigger. You're gonna hit me, right? You hit me.
Oh no.
I got the name because I was actually a what was it? Warlock? Yeah, I was a warlock. So I came up with a warlork. Okay, and everybody thought I was Horde. It was great when I was actually an alliance. So when you're doing 3.5k million damage per hit, that's when the warlorks were overpowered back then. And I was like a freight train.
I mean, well, yeah, that is true. That is true. But since you are saying alliance, I don't know. I think we should move on to another topic because we're gonna start the battle here.
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah,
so you're for the Horde. Okay, all right. I see where your sword leads.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta, you guys see my stream, so I gotta change up words a little.
Hey, no, that's okay. I mean, let's not get even started on the latest Diablo stuff, but never mind that anyway. That's a bit of a heated one right now in the industry, right?
I mean, you guys have phones, right?
You guys have phones? You guys have credit cards? Yeah. All right. Anyway. Oh, good stuff. But no, that's super interesting to learn about your history, your nickname, and playing those kind of massive multiplayer online games. Has that always been your sort of genre of games for a long time, or have you always been kind of a variety streamer, which you say, Loki?
I mean, I would say more of those multi-streamer. I mean, multi of MMOs, and just I'm getting older now. That's not my deal because now I see how I used to act when I was younger. Really toxic people over there now. No, I'm 51 years old. Gonna be 52 this month.
I would never have guessed it. I would never have guessed it.
Yeah, and it's time to chill out now. It really.
Understandable, and I imagine Truck Sim just definitely kind of made the fit. Just traveling around, having money real life fuel wise, because gas is pretty expensive these days, right? So it's nice to spend just virtual money rather than real money to go around the States here. And we got to ask though, what originally got you into streaming when you first started?
Actually, that's back in my World of Warcraft days. You guys probably know who he is, especially if you play World of Warcraft. Mr. Swifty.
I've heard of it. I've heard the name.
That's what got me into streaming. Swifty from World of Warcraft. Just presented the class of and then a paladin. I just went my own route and I learned the class. I wouldn't have learned from him and how he actually became it and what his favorites were and how he developed Was his persona and my persona two separate. It's like apples and oranges. We are not alike.
I don't know why.
Gotcha.
Can you say something, Alex? Something?
Yeah, mic check.
Yeah,
1,
it's
2.
like for some reason you got replaced by a robot for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Was I a robot?
But it's just for me apparently. I don't see the chat complaining. I think Lorky can hear you just fine.
Oh, there's been a bit of a wreck.
Yeah, and
the bus cut off.
And
it's roboty.
how
are we doing audio-wise? Okay, sounds normal.
It's roboty for Lorky? No, it's actually for me. It's Alex.
Maybe VMix or something's having some issues here. It sounds like it, but hopefully it'll rectify itself. Sounds like a streaming thing, maybe.
It sounds fine over here.
Yeah, it sounds fine on my end as well. So, but that's okay. That's all right. No worries. We'll keep working through it, chat. We're gonna keep this show on the road. That's all good. But it's interesting that you mentioned that you got inspired by another larger streamer to get into streaming, and would you say that it was quite the process of learning how to stream and how to build up a community? Would you say it was quite hard in the beginning when you started streaming, or did you feel like it was quite a natural thing for you? Oh, did I? Sorry, I did.
That's okay. But yeah, it was very stressful.
Yeah.
It was to take in at that time, but I just didn't kept on pushing. There was times where I streamed like 8 to 10 to 12 hours. I don't know when one person was in there, but I kept on pushing through. And they make content and have fun. If people want to come and see it. If they don't, then they don't. It's not a law that.
And would you say it was quite humble beginnings for you at the start of streaming?
I don't know. I really didn't pay attention to it. I didn't think I was going to be in it as long as it was. It's just something, that it was there and it might be gone. Didn't even really bother. Now look at me.
And now look at you. I mean, it must feel pretty good at the same time, though. I feel like a lot of people maybe focus too much on the stats, and that can bring you down sometimes. And I imagine a lot of people can echo the same thing in saying that at the start, as long as you're having fun and you feel like you're having a good time with the community.
I still got streamers, we'll say beginning streamers that still come in. How can you stream with some little people? I said, you don't pay attention to the stats. Just pay attention to what you're doing and interact with your chat, and don't pay attention to that's going to be a downfall. I have to, because I don't get so many people. I'm like, see, you're doing it again.
Right, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult these days, and especially I think during the pandemic time, a lot of people got into streaming as well, and it made it even more difficult because there was so many streamers these days that are getting to streaming and how easy and accessible it is. But you know what, you do your best and you just keep pushing through, and then you build up your little communities just by carrying on through and kind of providing daily content like that. And would you say with your streams it's been quite hard to kind of transition through quite a few different games, or do your community kind of enjoy the variety, would you say?
With my experience, transition from game to game to game, it is so difficult because we'll just say you got those fanboys that actually like just strictly ATS. You got fanboys. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. Then you get those fanboys that actually like ATS, the ETS, to Fishing Planet, to World of Warcraft. Your numbers dwindle. Doesn't mean that they're not loyal. Want to watch that particular game that you're playing.
Right, they have a preference.
That's just how it goes. But yeah, it is difficult to change games, especially when you're not good at them.
Well, I wouldn't say the likes of American Truck Simulator require too much skill. Maybe in the parking department for sure. If you're reversing a trailer, that could be very difficult, but you can't skip. I mean, the option is there. People do use it at the same time as well. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's why people are attracted to kind of our games, because they are a lot more chill, and in a lot of cases, it's easier for them to chat with their community when they're driving as well at the same time. It doesn't require too much focus as might a game would if you're doing a raid, for example, in World of Warcraft. So, yeah. Chat. That wasn't a subtle blow. I mean, more people skip parking other than Darius. It's not a subtle blow at Darius. Darius does skip parking a lot of the time, but he's not the only one in the world that does it. So,
I mean, I normally just pull up.
I'm just laughing about something else, but it's fine. Let's just move on.
There's no shame in it.
I mean, when everybody knows how I drive. They know I do race miles, enjoy it. And I just go in there and drop my load and pick up the next one and get out of Dodge. I don't sit there. I mean, once in a while I will do it, but not all the time.
That's fair enough.
Miles is time. Time is miles when you're doing race miles.
That's true.
And you want to be up there with them.
And it's some people do like to play our games quite competitively. I know that there's people that have virtual trucking companies who try do the most miles against other companies. For example, I think it's on Lucky Book or something like that, where you can go up against other companies on the leaderboards and stuff like that. And what's important is that you play the game the way that you enjoy it, right? That's what matters.
Exactly right.
And if you're having a great time, then more power to you. You're doing what you're doing best. And don't let anyone else judge you on that. So, but yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. And if that's how you like to play it, that's how you like to play it. And I imagine you've gotten some pretty fun clips as well out of it along your time on Twitch when you're trucking. If you're doing some faster trucking, you can often end up in accidents sometimes, right?
Oh, accident's my middle name, man. I mean, I can do 150 with the buoys on the back of my truck and literally roll my truck, flip it, and get right back on all 18 wheels and drive off like it never happened.
That is fantastic. I want to see that. If there's a clip of that, I need to see that clip. That sounds amazing.
I can message you some clips.
Yeah, I'd be down for seeing that. I'm sure that more impressive than anything.
Bridge too.
How did you manage that?
I went up over the guardrail.
Oh my goodness! I need you to be like a physics tester or something. I think it would be an appropriate role for you. Just fly the truck around as crazy as possible to make sure everything's working okay. Oh gosh, that's good. So right now I gotta ask, we can see that you got a bit of a green screen in your background. What kind of setup are you using for trucking at the moment?
I'm sorry, what was that?
So what kind of setup are you using for your trucking right now? Are you driving with just a controller? Do you have yourself a wheel or?
Oh, I got myself the Logitech 923, I think it is.
Oh, okay.
With the shifter. That's it.
And that's it. And how do you find that?
Nothing extravagant. It's like some of it, but
right.
I could hold my own.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm using personally right now. I'm using an Xbox controller, which works just as well, and other people use keyboard as well. And but I gotta say, with a wheel, it does feel like a lot more smooth, right? Like you feel a bit more immersed when you're driving with the wheel.
Yes, absolutely. It was a big game changer because I'm sure you heard it many times. People have gone from keyboard to controller to steering wheel. It's just like night and day between all three of them.
Right.
If they ask me, recommend with steering wheels or Tech or a Thrustmaster, either or. Choice is your great companies. They both have great wheels than others, but whatever the case may be, it's what you can afford, what you can
exactly. What's suited for you, basically, within your budgets and your comfort and your needs and stuff like that. So
correct. Yes.
Absolutely, you couldn't agree more. And I think we might mention it at the start, but a couple of questions coming in from the chat here. A couple of people are asking, they love your accent, is what they're saying first off, but also asking, if you don't mind sharing, where exactly you're from in the States.
I was born and raised in Massachusetts. Right now, I live in this Maine, so not too far. I'm still within the New England states.
So I was going to say,
you'll probably hear my accent if I go park your car in a Harvard yard because it's wicked awesome. Then you'll hear, oh my word!
What just happened there? Was that a bus that just hit a car going the other way?
The car tried to pass you up and just that didn't work out too well.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
I don't think
Boston
I've seen that too many
times. I say Boston, and we got something that just happened for Boston.
Oh gosh! Yeah. Drivers can be unpredictable, that's for sure. But yeah, we haven't quite reached obviously the eastern side of the US yet. But how would you say you enjoy trucking in these western states? Have you ever visited
Well, in the western
any of
states,
these states for
I mean,
yourself? Or
I love it over here. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I redid the whole entire thing. I uninstalled it, reinstalled it, just to clear off the map inside of a new profile. I know I didn't have to go to that extent, but I did. I had like 87% of the map done. That's the most. And
wow,
let me tell you, going through it again and now what to expect. You see things when you go through it again that you didn't see it the first time.
ooh.
And that always happens every time I do it. I mean, I can start a new profile and say, hey, boy. You know, it's just fantastic.
There's a lot of like little Easter eggs hidden around, little hidden spots, roads, and maybe some details that you didn't notice the first time you passed through.
There was a road I went down. I think, I want to say Cali. It's been a while, and I never knew it was there.
Guys,
oh really?
Never
guys,
knew
can I ask you something? Can you wait for me a little bit? Because I was trying to.
What happened?
I was trying to ask around about some technical difficulties, and I'm a little bit behind. And now the chat is roasting me that I'm too far behind. Can you wait for me a little bit? Because
what do you say, Loki? Should we speed up?
Oh my.
All right, we'll find a safe spot to pull over. There's a little rest stop up here. We'll stop up there.
Right.
We'll get regrouped. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. That's something that's great about the game is that there's always more to discover, and as we continue to, develop new states and bring reworks as well to different areas. For example, like you mentioned, the state of California, which we've been reworking as well. There's always kind of something new to see.
Yes.
Yeah. And I know we haven't got over in your way yet, but do you have any favorite states that you enjoy trucking through currently?
Well, that's almost like a loaded question, especially for a game of this caliber. And the reason why I say that, because people say, what's your favorite place? The whole darn game is my favorite place because there's more to see. There's no favorite state. I mean, it's all just one game. Oops, I just hit my... Okay, yes, okay.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
You know, but it's like a loaded question. What's your favorite state? I don't have one because they're all beautiful. They're all...
Oh, he's gonna let me go. And that's a good answer. I like your answer. That is a very good answer. They're all special and unique in their kind of own way. And hopefully, whenever we do get to your state or wherever you're living at the time, once we eventually make it over that way, hopefully we do it some justice.
I mean, I'm all good for that. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere.
I gotta ask, because I mean, from us being over from Europe, we don't know a whole load about the USA and the states too well. We obviously learn a lot through research and stuff like that. How would you describe the state that you're living in? Is it farmland? Is it quite open, or is it mountainous in your area?
You definitely got a lot of trees.
A lot of trees.
A lot of trees.
There's something we've got to be prepared for, right? It's a lot of tree assets.
There is a lot of trees up there. You got some beautiful cities, like we'll say Augusta, Bangor. Go ahead there, Bussy. I mean, it's just how it is. I mean, every state has their own special thing. Some people might agree with me, some people not.
Would you say if we were to visit your state tomorrow in real life, say we took a plane over to your state, is there a must place visit, like a must place we have to visit if we're visiting there?
I would say definitely Augusta. Absolutely. There's so many buildings there. You got some good historic landmarks over there. It's just beautiful. City Hall, the courthouses. It's just fantastic.
Awesome. Well, no, definitely look forward to getting there in the future, and maybe one day we'll have to swing by if we ever come to any events a bit closer to your home in the future. Hopefully we can go over to the US again at some point, because that's one thing I do miss. And I don't think, Darius, you've had the chance to experience much of this or any of this at the moment, but actually traveling on the road with SES and meeting the fans and the community and everything like that.
Yeah,
I definitely
not yet, but as you said, hopefully we'll be around in the area someday.
Absolutely. I gotta say, I love this road, by the way. Just these rock formations we have either side of us, beautiful looking. Real lovely evening for it. Really nice drive out here.
Well, to be honest with you, I can see the details in the game a lot more since I upgraded my video card. So, guys, the video card does help.
You throw everything in ultra. That's what you can do. And
yes, I do. Well, I got a 3080 now. I did have like a 1070.
Welcome to the club.
So when I actually upgraded it, I'm like, oh my word, this is what I've been missing. So now everything is like tenfold.
Wait, so
it's just
I don't know if,
beautiful.
So what you are saying is that every single one of us right now on the stream has 3080.
You have a 3080 as well, Darius? Hey,
the there we go. 3080 club.
All of us.
Look at that.
Nice. The 3080 club. Nice. And I was going to ask, Loki, have you had the opportunity to ever try our game in virtual reality before? Or is that something you've yet to experience?
I mean, I wouldn't want to because I move my head around a lot. And I mean, people want to see the game, not a bobblehead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I move my head around a lot. I look at, 3 monitors, and I think that'll be nauseating. I have seen people drive it, and I'm like, it looks phenomenal. But they move their head away too much. But would I actually go out and spend the money? No. I would rather watch people spend their money to get that than me do it and watch a bobblehead. That's just my personal preference for that. I just can't sit there and not move my head around that much.
Right.
I just can't.
I understand. Yeah, my dad, I got him to try this game in VR once, and he got so motion sick. It was terrible. Luckily, I don't experience that, but some people, it's for some people great, like you said, but other people they're not big fans of it.
Right.
So Oh, did Darius get a speeding ticket? Is that what I'm hearing in chat?
No.
Darius?
No.
How can you be so slow and then suddenly get a speeding ticket? Like what happened?
I mean, I was just following Loki. Did you get speeding ticket?
No.
I'm smart.
What? But I was just like following your speed. I was just behind you.
You realize I'm a race driver, right? What do they normally do to you not get fined?
What?
Actually, I do want to touch on that a little bit more. You mentioned it a few times now. Race driver. Where does that history come from? Where did that all start?
I was actually watching other drivers and watch how fast they were going on. I gotta try that. And I fell in love with it. I mean, what I'm doing right now, it feels like it's taking like 3 hours because of how fast I go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying everybody's wrong for doing real miles. I'm not. I give people that do real miles props than people doing race miles. You know what I mean? But that's how I got into it. I saw someone doing it. I'm like, I gotta try it. I gotta try this. And I've just been going forward with it.
And have you ever played like many other racing sims as well? Or do you just kind of do it all within Truck Sim?
I play Need for Speed, but I don't use a steering wheel. I use a controller with that.
Right.
But the only time I actually use a wheel is when I'm playing ATS or ETS. That's it. That's the only I use my wheel for.
All right. Okay.
Nothing more.
Gosh, but I mean that's just your driving style, and hey, we can appreciate that. You can't do it in real life, so why not do it in the game, right? That's what the stimulators are for, and that's what makes them great as well. which we love to hear. So, all right, well, it looks like we're not too far away from our destination. Chat, if you haven't already, make sure to give LorckyTTV here a follow on their Twitter and on their Twitch. They do stream regularly as well, so make sure to give them some love. The links are being posted in the chat regularly by Nightbot, so make sure to pick up on those as well. Make sure to give them a follow, and you can tune in on their streams. Right now, I believe you've been doing quite a bit of fishing recently, but you do quite a bit of variety. So, definitely make sure to check in anytime he goes live.
I do a lot of fishing.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, I've done fishing in real life only a few times, but every time I've done it, it's been very relaxing. I've always enjoyed myself, and it's quite rewarding, obviously, as well. Once you put some patience into it. Of course, in real life, fishing can be quite expensive as well. So that's where the attraction, I guess, comes in with the game as well. Have you done much fishing in real life yourself?
The last time I went real fishing is, let's say, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, but I haven't been back since for personal issues.
Understandable. That's fine. Oh gosh, these lights go so fast. Sorry.
Oh, are we catching all right again?
Yeah, and I are.
Typical. That's so typical.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna go park myself up here in the warehouse. No problem here.
Meanwhile, we will just skip subtly
without being seen. Understandable. Well, I'm gonna park up my my trailer here.
I'm sure you will.
But whatever works best. And if you have any questions for Loki chat, make sure to throw them in the chat so we can see them.
Yeah, let's do an
appreciate any questions.
Open Q&A from the chat.
Open Q&A.
Yeah. Well, I can't see the chat, so.
That's right. We'll read them out for you.
You're gonna narrate? If you see any
questions, we'll let you know. All right. I'm just gonna back up. So don't mind me if I go quiet for a second here. Just gonna back up my trailer, so I got to concentrate just for a second here. There we go. And chat, if you haven't already, a little bit later on after the stream, definitely recommend checking out our blog as well. We released a new blog today, and it's all about Texas and intermode transport and some of the new areas coming in Texas for industry-wise. So definitely check that out. blog.scssoft.com is our place where we post our regular development blogs. There we go. We got the green ding.
Which parking did you select, Lorky? Did you select hard parking?
Oh no.
Oh. Did you go for easy?
It's a habit.
Oh, you went for easy. I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, it's a habit.
That's fine. Listen, you are the guest, so we will allow it.
Exactly. All right, I'm gonna swing myself around here. Looks like we got time for just like another short job. I'm not sure, Darius, once you're all parked up and done.
I'll take a look at what we have here.
We'll have a look at the jobs as well. You got this, Darius. We believe in you. Give it a shot. I'll get out your way here. You get out your way here so you can get a clear parking view.
You have any idea how nervous I am after the last time?
Really? It wasn't that bad last time.
No, I failed.
It wasn't that bad.
It totally ruined my confidence. See?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah, there we go.
But I won't say nothing. I'm just as bad.
You got this. It's always harder though when if you're used to playing on your truck. It's always a little bit harder with American truck because you forget how long the vehicles are in this game, especially with the long nose on those kind of old school trucks. It really does make it a bit more difficult to maneuver.
Wow, the silence.
The silence. We're counting on you.
Well, this way you don't blame anybody that's distracting you. So.
Okay.
Me and Loki's gonna watch from the sidelines here. If there was a popcorn emote, this is where we'd use it. Just sit here watching, eating popcorn, watching Darius try to park up. He's doing good though, chat, isn't he? Come on, give Darius some love, chat. Make sure he's doing all right. Give him some positivity here. He's gonna need it. Waves my arms and make babbling noises. I don't think that's the kind of. I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it. No, put the popcorn. Chat. Put the popcorn away. Chat. They're starting to spam the popcorn emotes. He's better than me. Hey, fair enough.
He parks it better than I do.
Better. He's definitely gone better. So there we go. Some positive notes there from Bossman World.
Soon.
You got it. This is the one. You can
like
feel it, chat. This is the one. Ooh, no pressure. Nice and straight. I like it. Good technique coming in here.
I think this will be it anyway. Even if it's gonna be a little bit off.
Green ding incoming. It's gonna happen, and there it is. Beautiful.
Perfection. There we go.
Feels good, man. There it is. Whew. We're good, chat. We're good.
All right. Redeem.
Congratulations.
Away. You can put the popcorn away.
Yeah, no.
Quick question as well, coming here from chat for Loki. In terms of like a community, do you do any sort of community drives with like people who watch your streams, or is that something?
Actually, no, I have not. I have not.
Okay. Is that something possibly that could happen in the future, or
It
wait and see?
Sort of in the future, absolutely. I'm not saying it would never happen, but yes.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Whoa!
Oh, what happened?
Oh, by the way,
weather.
Did you see something? Yeah,
that was the flashback.
The
weather just changed instantly.
That's weird.
All right. Well, Darius, if you want to find us our next job, we'll get onto the road and onto the next segment of the stream here. We've got a few more questions lined up for you. Nothing too crazy, but some more questions about American truck and yourself as well.
Okay.
We'll get you on the road. Let's see what Darius has for us first. Darius, what's on the job list here? What we got?
That's pretty bad. But
yeah, not so good looking.
Let me take a look from the job market around here.
Okay. You got a nice tractor there. You got some nice trailers.
I wonder if it's too far.
Dry fruits. You got a hauler there, yeah, for cattle. Whichever one, Darius.
I think this one looks good.
Yeah, take the frac tank.
But we're gonna have to drive for it.
I always find it a bit weird, when you see them like kind of propped up without the wheels on the front. You just have the back wheels.
True.
You're gonna have to tell us where that job is, by the way, because we don't see it on
to the right and to the left. That you see.
Which company? HMS or?
I don't know. It's a yellow company.
All right, follow me, Loki. We'll find him. We'll find him. Let's get ourselves onto the road.
HMS.
I think it's HMS they turn into. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Perfect. All right, let's go grab our trailers.
Yeah, look behind it and see where I'm at, because no, don't do that.
I won't. No way. The camera. I mean, I can look behind anyway because I'm not the one with the camera. It's just Darius that has the camera onto the stream. So
that's good. Don't look.
I have this little rule that like if I'm behind Darius, then I can just do some crazy things without chat seeing and get away with it.
Oh, that's why I don't want him to look around, because, yeah.
Nothing's happened, chat. You can't see it. It didn't happen. You can't prove nothing, All right, let's grab ourselves our load here. For these gates to open up. Very nice. There we go.
All right. And we can do same as before.
Yeah.
Same order, I suppose.
Same order as before? Right, sounds good.
So I'm gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna wait out on the road.
No worries. I'm just getting the trailer sorted now.
This is a collision area?
What? What have you done, Darius?
Is it really?
You just
no,
hit
I
Loki?
just assumed, like, look where I am, and I was like, this is a non-collision area.
It's okay, son.
Oh no, you scratched up his truck.
That's
Darius, how could you?
Yeah. The company pays for all scratches, even on my own truck.
That's good.
You got lucky then. You got lucky. All right, here we go. I'm all hooked up. So I'll head in front and make sure not to miss the turn this time. Because I did that last time. Got distracted by my own train of thought. It happens. It can be hard. It's not easy, to multitask. I have to give it to a lot of streamers that do this, every day, day in, day out yourself, including Loki. Trying to concentrate on the road while reading chat is no easy task, right?
Okay, I'm good. Go ahead.
All right. Here we go. We are on the move. If Darius is, hopefully, as well.
Oh, you are. Yeah. And I'm already behind. Okay. Well.
Already?
See you guys.
Did you not see us leave? No.
No, I was fixing my control settings. So.
Oh, forgive me, Loki. We're gonna have to go slow for a minute here. I know you're not a big fan of that, but we're gonna have to wait for Darius to already catch up.
Oh, I'm good. I'll catch up. To me, it's not an issue.
Nah, it's okay. We're just making sure Darius is behind. I think you can see us now anyway.
Well,
so
if he wants to go,
fine.
I can push him up the hills.
We're all good. All right. Right, let's get back onto these questions anyway. We're going to put you in the hot seat. We have something here that we call kind of a quick round of questions. Where we ask you these quick questions, and you can answer them however you want. So we've got to ask, do you have a favorite truck when it comes to driving in American truck?
Actually, yes, it's the a flat top.
Oh, really? Okay. And is there a preference behind that, or?
It's pretty much what I actually grew up with. I didn't grow up in. That's what was around when I was a kid.
Ah, okay. So you actually saw it quite often in like your local area when you're out driving with your folks, or what?
Yeah. You also saw the old style Max as well.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I mean, do you feel like you wish that a lot of those kind of trucks still existed today to kind of drive around, because it's a bit all more modern these days, right? Much prefer the old.
That's when they actually made vehicles,
and it's all kind of like automated on the factory lines, right?
Exactly. I mean, that's the only way to go. I mean, look at the 70s, 1980s. That's when they actually made cars. When it hits the late 90s, early 90s, that's when they started making everything fiberglass. You got a train up here.
Is there a train crossing for you? Oh gosh, I should pull over then already, or slow down at the very least.
At least I can catch up. Thanks, Loki. Thank you.
Wait, what?
Welcome, shit.
There we go.
Oh, good stuff. Next question: do you prefer day or night driving in your preference?
I actually have to say, because I can't see nothing, even with my glasses on. I mean, I got trifocals and I still can't see. So, is the bad thing.
Nighttime. Yeah, not many people do enjoy night trucking. Though, I gotta say, I have enjoyed it a little bit more recently with the updates that came to the lighting not so long ago. Which made it a little bit nicer. But it's still, I like to see the scenery as well. I get what you mean. You can see around you, you can see your surroundings and more like that as well. When it comes to like hauling cargo, do you have a preference in, hauling long trailers or kind of short and easy ones? I guess wanting to go fast, it might be the last answer there, right?
Yeah, the last one I actually hauled is this one here. But when I'm not here, it's actually buoys.
Oh, okay.
When I'm doing nothing or just chilling and relaxing, it's just regular cargo.
Gotcha.
I mean, it doesn't matter if it's size loads or whatever the case may be. I just take whatever's there and I just move on.
All right, nice. It's a good preference to have. And this is a big question, so feel free to give a big answer. We'd like to answer, give this question to pretty much anyone who comes on our stream, because we're always interested to know, always taking notes of, if you could see any new feature or content come to American Truck Simulator, what would it be? Is there anything that you've been kind of waiting for, been wanting to see for quite a while now, or is there something new you would like to see?
Yeah, we'd like to see new states.
New states, so ramp up the states being put out.
I mean, you can only progress as fast as you have to, and that you need to progress to make the game superior.
Right.
So that's actually a loaded question. I mean,
it is. I apologize for that, but it's always good to find out.
No, don't apologize. I mean, just I would say more accessories to the definitely to actually make it as good this as you have an ETS.
Oh, okay. So kind of bring them all over. Maybe some like tuning packs and stuff like that. Is that what you're thinking you had in mind?
You know where I'm coming from. Exactly. Yes.
Well,
yes.
Here's the thing, right? I kind of know, because you might not know my history, but before I was a community manager at SCS Software, I was actually heavily involved in the community. I'm a fan of this game, still am to this day, and very much involved within the Truckers MP kind of side of things, as well as the Truckers FM radio station as well. So I know how it feels. I know I've seen things that come out for a long time, and there's still things UK rework that I would love to see in the future.
Right.
So I know how it is, but yeah. I mean, definitely, I think it'd be really cool to see some tuning packs on some American trucks. The Renault one that just came out for your truck recently was really cool. So having something similar where you can have a bit more show-off kind of trucks with big pipes and LED lights and all sorts as well for your truck would be really cool. Is there like a certain type of accessory you'd really want on your truck, Loki?
All of them, actually. I mean, I'm not fussy. I mean, do I want to make my truck look bad? Heck yeah, I do. Absolutely. I mean, who don't? You want to look slick, want to be original, one of a kind. I mean, and put on one truck, you're gonna have a sick truck.
That's true. And you know what? I've seen pictures of some very impressive trucks in America when they're all tuned up, and they really do look awesome. They look neat, especially and have like a lot of lights. They look really fantastic. So well, we'll definitely take that in mind. We'll definitely note that down somewhere as a request from one of our content creators here on Twitch to kind of keep an eye on in the future. But of course, not confirming anything, but we do like to see what the community is requesting and what kind of features they're yelling out for, and hopefully put them somewhere in the pipeline further down the line. But like you said, we just do our best to work with kind of the capacity that we have and in the pipeline of getting, continuing to expand the states and the countries while trying to do other things on top of that as well. It's
right.
It's a difficult task, but we're growing. We're doing better than we were before. So we're definitely getting somewhere with it, which is great. And there's a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and even I just want to add to that, even if it doesn't necessarily have something to do with the game itself, but because me and Lorky, we were kind of we I don't know how to say this. We in the past, a couple of weeks ago, months ago, he had a couple of requests, and I totally didn't mind helping him, which, for example, that paint job that you see there on his truck, he kindly requested what sort of hex code we are using for the SCS logo. And actually, I did my best to find out what the exact hex code is, and I did, and I sent it to him. So even if it doesn't necessarily, the requests or questions, even if it doesn't necessarily have to do anything with the game, I mean, we are always here to help, and Lorky could tell you about that. So yeah.
Yes, I mean, he actually put himself out there just to get me the hex code for the red spot. He represent SCS with.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you. No, we appreciate that. It's great to see, and yeah, I mean that's something that we love to do. I know both Darius and Nemiro and others in our company as well, very passionate about hearing what the community has to say, and doing our best to engage with you all as well. Doing these streams, of course, and on our Twitter and our social all platforms where we to do our best to continue engaging with you, and even if that be jumping into the streams. I know Darius, along with me, go into different Twitch streams, CS account, and we raid people, we talk to people, we engage on their Discords, and I think that's something that we do to try special, and hopefully it works. Hopefully you'll feel like you're having a great time with us as well.
Speaking of Nemiro, we should probably give him a shout out because he was in the chat earlier.
He was, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, not sure.
Big
if
shout out
he's
to Nemiro
there, but yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Don't have my daughter give him a shout out. Don't do that.
Nemo, she called you Nemo. Called you Nemo, and I love that. I think I'm going to call him Nemo from now on.
I actually I think that the Nemo nickname is actually for me. No.
Why? Why would you say that?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I mean, Nemo, right?
It's for Nemiro because my daughter don't know how to say his name, so she calls him Nemo.
But for some reason I feel like I'm Nemo for half the time. I don't
Do you
know.
feel lost?
I mean, you could be Nemo's dad if you like. I mean,
that's fair. Okay, so we have from now on Nemiro is gonna be Nemo. There we go.
Nemiro is gonna be Nemo. If anyone wants to make a Photoshop of that, by the way, feel free to Photoshop Nemiro into Nemo and send it to us on Twitter.
Wait, so you're gonna put his face on a fish?
I mean,
is that what I'm hearing?
If the community does that, then I mean, that's up to them. I may retweet that. Who knows?
Oh God,
that would be funny. We'll have Nemo. I love it.
Hashtag blame my daughter.
Hashtag blame your daughter. Oh,
wait, am I instantly getting a red here? I'm just gonna go through the red. Sorry. Close your eyes, everybody.
You didn't see nothing,
yeah.
Chat. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. All right. So looks like we're almost not far away from our end destination here, and possibly from wrapping up stream because time has gone pretty fast. So we wanted to give the opportunity now, Loki, if you had any shout outs or anything you wanted to say specifically to the community, whether that be where they can find you, if you wanted to say some thank yous or shout outs, then now is your time. We're giving you the platform here to do some shout outs.
I'm so sorry. Somebody crashed into you, Loki. I'm so sorry.
Oh, come on.
I couldn't stop them. Sorry. No idea who it was. It was pretty ugly, but yeah.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Actually, I mean, there's a few that I give a shout out to. Number one, it would be Dog Soldier. It would be, I think she changed her name to Modos.
Yes.
Modos? I think that's who she is now. She had a different name, but let's see. Donnie Theory, the Dram Fam, Mr. Blushy. Everybody must know who Mr. is.
Mr. Blushy.
But those are pretty much the people right there that I want to give a shout out to. And I mean, they've been supporting me. I've been in their channel lurking for quite some time. I don't say nothing. I'm more of a lurker than anything else, than someone that talks. Like I said, beginning of the stream, the lurker backbone of everybody's stream.
That's true. That is so true.
But I mean, everybody knows where to find me at LorckyTTV. Yeah, I'm just cutting it off. I'm sorry.
I saw it.
No, you're
direction
all
on
good.
the. We have an action at the intersection, and it looks like somebody caused that.
No comment. No comment.
All right.
No comment. Oh, well, at least you guys are catching up with us because it looks like we're living here in Casper. Nice little town, Casper. I can't help but think of Casper the Ghost every time I come through here. I'm not gonna lie.
Too.
It's what because that's the only other time I've ever heard the word Casper. It's from that movie or show. It used to be a TV show first, right? But yeah, I do wonder if they name it after that. Probably not. Ooh, all right. Looks like we're on our way. Well, chat, we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for sticking around and for supporting not only us but Loki as well. It really does mean a lot when you come out to support, many of our streamers who stream within our community. So again, like Loki said, if you haven't already, make sure to go give him a follow on his socials. Links are being posted in the chat every 5 minutes. It's LorckyTTV. You can see it on the stream as well if you need to find the spelling there as well. And yeah, we would really appreciate it if you show some love to Loki, because fantastic guy, I gotta say. Really, really enjoyed driving with you today. And again, we'd like to apologize for all the little issues earlier, but we got there. We got there in the end, and it's been a lot of fun and very relaxing and very chill. And I'm sorry it's probably been a little bit slower than you'd like. I know I'm not the fastest driver, but maybe one day we can come to your stream and you can show us how to drive fast. I think that might be a good challenge.
Oh, I'll hold you to that. Absolutely. And again, thank you. It's been an honor.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, maybe we should start doing these racing challenges on tracks or something in our games.
Racing. I mean, there is that racetrack, right? That we have on our map. It's a bit of a hidden one, so it's not really well known. But There is a bit of a racetrack that you can find within our map that you can.
I've been.
It's
on
not
that,
easy to go
I've
around.
done that with these.
It's not easy to get around, right? Because with a trailer, it must be difficult.
Well, not when you have buoys on, because it's only what, a 28-foot bed. You could actually drift around the corners if you go fast enough and you hit it right.
No way.
Yeah, I mean it's tight, but it can be done. I've done it a few times, but that's about it. But it was just horrible.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I mean they're tight enough as it is.
Bounced.
I bet. So I don't think it's really made for trucks, but I take a truck around it anyway. It's okay. It's okay. All right, let's see here. Get myself backed up into this spot. Not an easy spot to get into, I gotta say.
Did you select hard parking, Alex?
I did.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did too?
So this is gonna be, yeah, this is gonna be bad.
Hold up, I'm gonna strain it up a bit. Get the maneuvering in.
Oh, I have the same spot as Lorky, I think. Or no?
And we ding. There
Wait,
we go.
every single one of us has a different spot for hard.
Do we actually?
And
that's quite
unique.
But that doesn't happen very often.
Lorky has the worst one because it's between. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, look at that! Oh, that's a nasty spot.
Yeah.
Wow, you're doing a great job at it. Look at that. That is smooth.
I hit.
Oh, it's a tight spot though. That's a tight spot.
We believe you can do
it. No, you can do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that. It's smooth. Look at that. That's good. Or did we just jinx it?
Shh. Baby sleeping. Got it.
There we go.
Hey,
That's
nice one. Good job. Good job. That was very smooth. I'm very impressed.
Okay,
For someone that says that they don't back up trailers that often, that was good.
So you guys can get ready for picture and everything, and I'll be with you in half an hour. Okay.
Half an hour. Oh, gosh.
Well, maybe 45. Never a half. From the last one we did.
True that. True that. I'm sure you'll do fine. But yeah, once Darius is all parked up here, we'll get ourselves a group picture, and then unfortunately that will have to be it for today's stream. But of course, do stick around because we will be raiding a member of the community that is streaming either an American Truck or Euro Truck Simulator 2. We'll see who's about, who's live, and go show them some love as well. But let's wait here first till Darius gets parked up. You're not doing too badly there. It's a bit of an awkward angle, but you're doing okay. Did Loki do any rollies during the trip? No. We did not see the legendary rollies, but maybe we will in a future stream. Who knows?
Hey, what just happened? I missed something.
Oh, there you go, nice and parked up there.
Right.
Now we'll just wait for Darius. Chat, he doesn't have to press enter. He's almost there. He's almost there.
Fine.
I
Totally fine.
I reckon after this one, he'll be fine. I reckon he'll be good.
You know what they say, the third time's the charm.
It is. That's for sure.
Good job.
There we go. There we go. Cracking job. Cracking job. Good stuff. Pop coffee chat. There we go.
Get it done.
That's how we do it. That is how we do it. Okay, right. Let's get Darius in this group picture. So we're going to take ourselves, something we always do at the end of the stream, we take a group picture with our guest of honor here, LorckyTTV, and we get that on our socials as well. And we will post that there. But let's get a couple of snaps here. Loki's already parked up, looking all nice and fresh here with that paint job. I love to see it. And we got Darius parking up here as well. Perfect. There we go. I'll get a few snaps for the Twitter. And then we'll have to call it a day. Unfortunately, I wish we didn't, because it's been a real fun drive. It really has. A lot of fun, and we hope you enjoyed yourself as well, Loki. Hopefully, through the technical issues at the start, hopefully, this is made up for it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's on my end. That wasn't on you. That was on my end. So, my apologies to you and the community for being late.
That's okay. As long as you, no problem. It happens sometimes. We can't control that stuff.
I called this Western Star at the beginning, and my apologies. I thought I was in it for a minute, but my apologies. I'm in the international.
You're all good. It's all good.
But I looked back. She goes, "Yeah, you called that a Western Star." I'm like, "Oh my god, International Corp must hate me right now." Yeah, she had to scroll back and, Chad, you just called that a Western Star. Oh, come on. No, I didn't. She played it back and, oh my god. Apologies.
It's an international. It's okay. It's all right. No worries. We all get a little bit confused sometimes.
2 separate trucks. It ain't okay.
Well, it's been a pleasure driving me today, and Darius as well. And chat, thank you so much for being here. It's been a lot of fun. We only hope that you enjoyed learning something about one of our amazing content creators here on the platform, LorckyTTV. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you once again. And we look forward to seeing more of your streams in the future, whether that be doing some fishing, trucking, or even some racing possibly as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And again, make sure to go give him a follow on the socials, Twitter and Twitch. You can find him on there. Links are being posted in the chat as well by our bot. But before we go, Darius, is there anything else that you'd like to say before we disappear?
Great stream, like Lorky, you seem like a very chill and good person, and yeah, it was a great time. It was great driving with you in Convoy. So, and also the chat was behaving just fine. They were only roasting me instead of you. So yeah, good times as always.
Actually, surprise.
Okay. That's it. We would like to thank as well, not only you, chat, but as well as Philip behind the scenes for getting everything up and running and all of the technical stuff as well, and as well as some of our colleagues, Nimio and such, for popping into the chat as well. Right, but do stick around, chat, because we are going to go raid somebody from our community. Darius, I think I see you typing around on that PC like crazy. You looking for somebody to raid?
I was looking, but I don't know. Does Lorky have any suggestion for
somebody live that you might know, Loki, by any chance, or should we find someone new and fresh to go raid? Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. And chat, if you have any suggestions as well, throw it in the chat as well, because we love to see. But if you've not joined us for a raid before, basically what a raid is where we take all of you wonderful viewers, we take you from our stream and we send you to another stream, and we give a load of love and say hello from the SES community. Remember that you do represent the best community ever, so make sure to behave yourselves because you're coming from us. So if you have a suggestion, let us know. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
See anyone, Darius?
I don't know. In ATS, for me, the only kind of name that's popping up is Arrow's Realm, but I'm pretty sure we raided Arrow's Realm about a month ago, maybe.
Do you know, I see somebody here called City Simulator, and they have got overlay to make it all look like Windows 98, like really old school operating system, and they're playing American Truck Simulator.
Oh, I see it.
If nobody's against it, I might go raid them.
Yeah, that's.
What do you say? Yeah,
good idea.
Sounds good.
Why not?
They're trucking an American Truck Simulator, and they're going fast. I think that Loki would be proud of that. They're driving very fast. So let's go give them some love. Let's go give some love. So we're going to go raid City Simulator. They're doing some USA trucking. Make sure to go give them a lot of love, chat. And thank you once again for joining us.
Thank you.
Let's start our raid here. There we go. Perfect. All right. Well, chat, that is unfortunately all we have time for. We hope you enjoyed today's stream. You can catch up again if you missed it. It'll be available on our YouTube channel a little bit later on in a couple of days or so. And also on Twitch for 30 days as well. But until then, stay safe, have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you again soon for another stream. Take care, everybody. We'll see you later.
Bye.